All right, I'm just abouty outie. This thing actually floats in water. When I was missing it the other day, it looks like it got bird pooped on. Picked up some taters there. I forgot the potatoes. I got some from Tom. Well, I think my outdoorsy like Manny Fanny's over here. So this putting disc golf that floats in water can fit right in that. And while I'm wanting some potatoes, bake on a fire, and looking for rocks and playing around in the water or whatever, I also can practice my putt game. There it is. Just where I just remembered I left it last time. Definitely need to water the garden tonight again. So, ended up having not to water the garden because alright, right back in here somewhere, there's a nice walking path down. It's about the only place that you can get down the more bluffy area here. Oh shit! Oh, the cooler. Oh man. Oh, there's the peppers and onions. The seasoning mixer. The peppers, the onion. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh no. The potatoes. There we go. The pork chops. Phew. Phew. There they are. All right. No worries. No worries. Well, not too bad of a deal. Except I lost like all my ice, but that's alright, because that's okay. I just saved a few cubes. Everything's sealed, and I'm only going to be out here for a couple hours, so it's not like it's going to go bad. Alright, so normally it's a little bit more like that kind of stuff, bluff and whatnot, but that one little walking path brings me down so I can get over that beach right there. Now, if we end up doing some gardening today, I just told him to hit a hoot owl call up the river. So I was going to go one beach more up, but I've decided it makes more sense to post up at this one. Doesn't look like there's as shallow of a crossing point, or maybe there is up here. Working to find it maybe. Alright, good sized beach over there. There's a bunch of rock, a lot of sand. It goes up and wraps around. I don't know if I've actually hit this beach yet this summer, because normally along this bluff I walk around that bend clear up there into the next beach around the corner. So I don't know if I've ever actually searched this one yet this year. I've got my other recording device in my dry case. Here's a crossing. Looks like this definitely the shortest A to B to get across. It looks like deep spots, semi-deep spots are a little hard to avoid here, but probably a little hard to avoid, but probably not much more than like, you know, it might hit my pecker. We'll see. barely hit waist deep there, so oh well. I'm gonna get fully submerged in the water to go grab my other device, and I guess I ought to bring the dry case over and keep it dry on the way back, just in case. All right, and away we go. It's slippery, it's like pure limestone. All right. Okay, nice sunny day. Gonna make a fire to get the potatoes baking. If I get hot, I'll just jump in that river. Nice big sandbar here. Forgot, but probably won't really need like newspaper or something to easily get the fire going with. So what I'm gonna do, this whole down twig thing, tree thing, because a lot of it's like nettles and stuff, and I'm just not gonna put my shoes back on while I'm here. So I'm just gonna use this to make my kindling, and that little, like, you know, hay type stuff, well, it should be enough to get that lit on fire. Digging a little bit of a hole out here. Right. Oh, here we go. Kleenex for if you don't want to wipe your butt with a leaf or some milk. Should be good to go with just one little torch of this, I think. Okie dokie. Get a couple little bigger pieces on here, and then we'll go gather some more bigger ones. Two smaller ones. Two smaller ones, two bigger ones. Gonna bring some back for Huck and masturbating. Trying to keep sand out of the cooking. I didn't bring really a piece of good equipment for that, but the disc golf putter really coming in the clutch. I found a couple sweet rocks already. Check them. This agate is one of my best finds out here this year. That is a nice one with some sweet line work going on. This thing has some awesome line work going on. One of the better agates I've found out here this year, probably. Just incredible. Just awesome. Man, I don't know if the camera's doing it justice, but boy, those are beautiful lines. Beautiful lines going through that thing. Beautiful. This thing's really cool too. Not totally sure what it is. I'll have to do a little research, but really crystally on the inside. A couple different layers of color. Super cool. Super cool on this one too. Look at all those lines. Camera just doesn't quite do it justice, but it does kinda. That was another pretty cool little one I found. Baby, that's good. This one here, I think, pretty much is white quartz. As you can see, it kind of looks like there's some darkish, grayish, more crystal or quartz on the deeper inside there. But it's really neat how it has this layering of like different colors coming in too. I don't think it's agate, but the line work, you know, even through there, and especially right through there, is definitely reminiscent of it. And now a couple things as I'm doing some research online, I saw were like one of them was like a stunning white crystal agate, and it was like white crystal stuff like that on the inside. So I don't totally know, but wow, what if that's what this banger actually was? And this is what it looks like over here. Very cool. What is this banger? Is that white quartz? What kind of quartz is the gray quartz crystals? It's not an agate, is it? I don't know. Yeah. Go in there with that one. Okay. All right. So I definitely came only slightly prepared. I didn't bring like a cutting board or an actual like knife, but my pocket knife works fine. I guess a pocket knife is an actual knife. But it was just kind of a on a whim decision. Like, so since I never just got my foot, since I didn't bring anything to cut on that is you know, not going to get sandy. I guess I could use the top of the cooler too, but just cutting them right in the cast, and I'm going to use my Frisbee as a plate when I got to take the pepper and onion off while the meat still was cooking. Oh man, it's going to be so awesome come this fall to have a bunch of homegrown peppers from our garden to do this kind of stuff with. Oh yeah. Just dicing. Just getting little dices going on that yellow pepper there. Orange pepper. We got a yellow, a red, and orange to go with the white onion. Whoops. Spilled a little on the sand there. Whoopsie daisy. Another really cool one, I first just kind of noticed that line work right there. And then I looked over at the other side of this freaking beautiful agate, and that's really quite cool looking. A couple nice finds out here already. Very neat looking line work on this thing. Two really good agates so far. So I'm looking through this little rot patch here, and what do I see? A weird old doll head. Very strange. Very interesting. Check that out. An old fossil shell or something. Looks like a freaking like rainbow on there. Neato. Kind of a neat looking fossil piece. Really sparkly. got quite a few of those back home. I'll show you to wrap this video up at the end. I spy a fossil. So yeah, you can see the tall bluff gets less and less tall this way. So I usually walk that and then come down to that beach clear up there. So like, unless someone hits this beach from this side of the river, I think it's pretty untapped as far as rock hunting kind of stuff goes. Okay, that's kind of a neat piece of fossil right there. There's like a shell on the, kind of like poking out of the rock. I've seen a lot of those like indented, but not outdented, like an outie belly button. Cool. A spatula or some tongs is definitely something I should have, but didn't bring too, so the knife will do. Make sure them pepper chunks are hitting the cast to start. Make sure this piece of wood I propped it on doesn't burn out from underneath it and spill. That would be gnarly. I definitely should have not put the onions on right away too with the peppers, but that's okay. Peppers are just totally good raw. Don't want to burn the onions. So the pan's only so big, so I'm going to take these out and set them on the frisbee for a while. Onions and peppers and stuff while I cook the meat up, and then throw them back on and get one of my bigger baked potatoes from down here and eat. Try and keep this sandy free. I'm going to put it up on the cooler here after I get it grabbed and dumped without burning myself, hopefully. Oven mitt too, also didn't bring. And the turtle t-shirt will do. Some kind of butter or spray maybe could have done me good, but that's okay. We'll give it a little cold water splash. Couple of good-sized chops. All right, so what I'd like to do is hit my meat with the seasoning. Where'd that go? Hit my meat with the seasoning and then flip it quick. to really cook that seasoning in on the other underside. The seasoning got wet. That's okay, it'll work. Alright. Now the one side is a little cooked already because it's hot, but get that side to cook all the way through first and cook that flavor in. Cook that flavor in. Oh, yeah, baby. This is not sand, that's seasoning. We're good, we're good. Woo, woo, woo. I hate white rabbits. Woo! So they got to be getting pretty close. It ain't going to take long, and the cast iron is going to stay hot when I take it off. So I'm about to do so. So yeah, usually, this is like the first time in my life I've just walked down to the river to make a fire. So usually, if I'm going to be cooking on a fire, I'm camping or kayaking / camping. So there's usually a little more preparation and not a forgot spatula. But today, that's how she goes. So, if you went ahead and checked this video out, I appreciate you doing so. This is how I'm going to wrap this up, I think. Keep it above the sand as best possible is what I'm working with. I unfortunately did give my Ninja Turtle shirt some holes, but better than burning my hand. I came prepared with stuff to bring plenty of rocks back, but that's about it. All right, time to pack up and clean up. Now, got a chop and a half left because I only brought 3 again. This was kind of on a whim, and so I'm gonna let Huck and Tom have the rest of the meat and 2 potatoes each. Now, again, on the whim here, when I stopped and saw masturbating, I got seasoning and potatoes because I forgot potatoes as well, but I was gonna grab a Tupperware and didn't, so I got the bread bag. I brought peppers and onions in. And it'll just have to make do. Got her nice and make sure she's nice and cleaned out on the inside there. And that's just gonna make do. Okay. Bye. Okay, so remember coming across was like waist high, so keep them boys hot food out the water up here. Get this back on here. And this. So much for the cast staying not sandy. Just get across the river and then deal with that. Alright. Now, the most important thing of the whole video. Treat Mother Nature right, she'll treat you right back. Anytime you come out in nature, no matter what you're doing, you'll leave a place cleaner than it was when you got there. As clean as or cleaner. Those are just onion clippings, don't you worry now. My last couple things to grab, a quick double check, and we are out of here. And boy, oh boy, going along with it, just doing this on a whim thing, I'm glad I didn't get downpoured on. I didn't know it was going to become overcast like this.